Tonight we continue our conversation with Governor Greg Abbott following his stop in Levelland. As you saw last night at 9, he was touting the creation of the Texas Jobs Council at South Plains College. After that announcement, I visited with him exclusively to discuss the future of jobs in Texas and other topics impacting our area.
1, 2, and 3. Fantastic.
The future of the Texas workforce starts with its students. That's Governor Abbott's promise to the trade program at South Plains College.
This came to your mind 11 years ago. What was that specific genesis point for you all that time ago?
You know, back when I was growing up as a kid, the pathway was everyone should go to a university. To be honest, that's really not right for everybody. And as opposed to somebody going to a university and being stuck there and not happy there, we want to put them into a pathway where they can get good job skill training programs, get the skills they need to get a high-paying job immediately out of high school or immediately after a 2-year program like this.
He hopes the Texas Job Council will strengthen the state's workforce pipeline and make sure Texans are the first in line for new jobs, like the 58,000 in manufacturing that the state anticipates by 2032.
They focus on outcomes here, which is the most important thing. Their kids aren't coming here wasting their time not getting a job. Kids come here, they get the training they need, and they get a good paying job.
As the world changes, though, so will the council's studies. Governor Abbott says it's prepared to help students adjust as the world becomes increasingly reliant on technology and AI.
That process will continue to evolve and change, where new strategies are going to be needed by our students that may not involve a wrench or a hammer or anything like that. And that's what we gain out of this Jobs Council. We are able to more accurately calibrate how many jobs are needed in this category, how many are needed in that category, etc.
A lot of our viewers are sitting at home on family farms and land that has been owned for generations. So when we talk about modernization and AI coming to the state or other major industries, how do you balance the business developments that furthers the interest of the state while you also honor rural Texas and its heritage?
We have to be respectful of rural Texas and its heritage, and they want to be left alone, and they don't want to have some AI data center in their backyard. And the fact of the matter is they don't have to have it there. And so what we as a state and state leaders are doing right now, we're listening to the concerns, especially those in rural Texas, and we're working on solutions to make sure those concerns are addressed.
As Governor Abbott celebrates the state's expanding industries and its economy, there are some industry leaders who feel pushed out.
As we're talking about Texas' robust economy, the THC industry specifically has brought about $10 billion. However, with the regulations that went into effect last month, there is some fear among store owners that the industry is going to essentially be defunct. What do you have to say to that, and how do we move forward from here as legislators get ready to pass another ban?
Safety is the first issue here. We want to make sure that minors would be safe by not being able to purchase or obtain the product. We wanted to make sure that adults would be safe by not having products that were laced with other very dangerous products on top of it. So we had to have a regulatory system in place. That regulatory system does not pay for itself. Just like with the Alcohol Beverage Commission, where it's the participants in the sales of that pay for the funding to police the industry, same thing happens here. We have to have the revenue to hire the inspectors and hire the enforcers to make sure that everybody is following the rules, and that's what's taking place.
Almost all of these topics are expected to come up during the 90th legislative session. KCBD will continue to follow the progress. You can watch our full interview with the governor at kcbd.com.